Aphasia is a neurological disorder that affects the individuals to read and write and to fit particular words into sentences. I've asked Carla to help me read out my pre-prepared script.
Okay. One thing I've always noticed with aphasia is words that sound similar I now get mixed up with. If I was trying to write disgusted, but I write disgust. It sort of sounded right, but something was funny about it. I couldn't put my finger on it. Always after a few minutes though, the answer comes to me. The weird thing about aphasia is I can be talking away and it's not until I go to say the word that I realize it's not there. It's completely gone. I just draw a blank. I've got nothing. It could be the simplest word I've used millions of times. It's so frustrating. The other day, I went to see an old friend of mine from my school days. We were in year 11 in tech school. I hadn't seen him for about 8 years, but I've known him for over 30 years. And I was talking about him to someone from NDIA. I got his name, and for the life of me, I just drew a blank. So I have to use other words and ask people and try to work it out. Most of the time, it comes back to me fairly quickly, but it's so frustrating. It's such a weird thing. I know very well what the word means, where it fits in nicely in what I'm saying. Everything but the actual word. Even spelling can be weird. I noticed I was writing the word Greg, but it's meant to be Craig. The C and G seemed the same for a while until I saw what I had written. In my world, it was fine. One thing I have to constantly do when I write something, I have to go over it 3 or 4 times before I send it. I need to fix everything up usually, edit it, and make sure I'm clear.
So this is my talk on aphasia, and I'd like to thank Carla for reading this out. My voice is a little bit hard to understand for some people, so it was easier for Carla to help me with this.